Good morning, everyone. Good morning, class 7. Today we will learn a new lesson, A Gift of Chappals. Okay, student? See what is written here. Mridu is a young girl growing up in Madras, now called Chennai. Before, now the Chennai, the before name was Madras. That means Mridu is a young girl. Mridu is a young girl growing up in Madras. With Tapi. Who is growing up with in Madras? With whom? With Tapi, her grandmother. Her grandmother. Here Tapi is a grandmother. And Tatha, her grandfather. Tatha is a grandfather. Okay? One afternoon, Tapi takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house. Where she took her to the aunt Rukumani's house to meet her cousin Lali, Ravi and Meena. Where they took her to the Rukumani's house where the cousin's name was Lali, Ravi and Meena. Okay? Now see. A smiling Rukumani threw open the door. A smiling Rukumani threw open the door. At a smiling Rukumani is opening a door. Ravi and Meena rushed out. Ravi and Meena rushed out. They come out from the house. And Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. And Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. They took him into the house. Wait, let me take off my slipper, protested Mridu. Wait, let me take up my slipper. Mridu told to them, then let me take out the slipper. She told them. She set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. That means she set them out. She put the slippers out of the door and in a pair, in a good way, so that in a proper way. Those were grey actually with dust. Those were seems like a grey, like a dust because the slipper was covered with dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. That means after she put out that slipper outside the door, you can see her fingers, the toes, the print of the toes in that slipper. The marks for the two big toes were long and scrawny. The scrawny means it is a thin suggesting or skinny toes. That means the print of the toes which was felt on the slipper. Mridu didn't have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were. Because Ravi dragged her into the backyard. That means backyard means the backside of the house. There is a space that's called a backyard. Behind the thick bitter berry bush. That means there was a bitter berry tree, but not tree, it's a bush. Okay, a small like bushy plants. They take her behind that. There inside a torn football lined with a sack and filled with sand. Sacking and filled with sand. That means there was a torn football. Means the football which was not good. It was torn. Okay. And there was a sacking and filled with sand. It was filled with sand. Lay a very small kitten, lapping up milk from a cotton half shell. That means they saw there was a small kitten on that football. Okay, the torn football, lapping up milk. That means he is drinking milk. He is drinking, but that animals, the cat, the kitten is taking milk from a cotton half shelf. That means the the shell of a cotton. No, sorry, not the cotton. It's a coconut. The coconut half shell. That means the half part of the coconut. We found him outside the gate this morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. Who said this? Meena said this. It's a secret. Amma says, Party will leave for our Padu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. That means Amma says Pati. Pati is a name of a grandmother in Tamil. Tamil, they are saying Pati to the grandmother. Amma says Pati will leave for our Padu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. If she knows we have a cat. People are always telling us to be kind to animals. Yes, everyone is telling that be kind to animals, never beat them. But instead, though they are saying that animals are like a god or something else, we cannot harm animals, but they are also living. They are also living beings. But when we are, they scream. When we are, they scream. Oh, don't bring that dirty creature here, said Ravi. Ravi is saying that everyone is saying that don't beat animals, don't harm animals, be kind to them. But when we are taking to our house, to our home, that time our mother and father are saying, take out from the house, put it in the outside, okay? Don't bring it inside because it is a dirty creature. And who said this? Said Ravi. Do you know how hard it is to just get a little milk from the kitchen? Do you know how it is hard to bring a little milk from the kitchen? Pati saw me. Pati means a grandmother. Grandmother saw me. Means Pati saw me with a glass in my hand just now. I told her I am hungry. I want to drink milk, but the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. That means the way she is looking at me, that seems that I think I will throw it out or I have to drink it. Throw her off and scent means mislead her so that she won't understand the real purpose. Means the way he was behaving, his grandmother was not having, but his grandmother was not recognizing that what he will do with that milk. Then she wanted the tumbler back. Pati, I will wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her I had to run and pour the I poured the milk into the coconut shell and then run back. That means he was taking milk for the cat and he quickly go to that place where the cat was there and put the milk on that coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. Now we have to think of some other way to feed Mahendra. And see the name Mahendran. This little kitty name is Mahendran. Whose name is Mahendran? It's the name of a kitty. That means a cat. Small cat. Mridu was impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty cat name. It was a real name. Wow, it's a real name like a man or boy. Its a name is Mahendran. Actually, his full name is Mahendra Varma Pallava Ponai. His full name is Mahendra Varma Pallava Ponai. That means we can say it in a short form MP Ponai. In short, if you like. His fine breed of cat. That means he is a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur. See his fur. How he's looking is very looking very pretty, very beautiful. Like a lion's man. And you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallava king was? That is, in the ancient time, the Pallava kings, the Pallava dynasty, the kings have their emblem. That emblem was like a lion, a symbol of a lion. Don't you? He looked unexpectedly at Mridu. Mridu giggled. Think I am joking? Well, just wait. I will show you sometime. It's clear you don't know a thing about history. Haven't been to Mahabalipuram? Haven't been to Mahabalipuram? Have you? That means you have ever gone to Mahabalipuram? Haven't you? He said mysteriously. Well, when our class went to Mahabalipuram, I saw a statue of his Tatas, and Tatas, etc. etc. Fact is, Mahendran here is descended from that a very same ancient cat. A very same ancient cat. There was a same ancient cat like this. A close relative. Scientifically speaking, the none of the other than the lion. That means they are like a lion. The Pallava lion emblem of the Pallava dynasty. Ravi went on walking around the bitter berry bush, waving a twig up and down, his eyes sparkling. This cat is a descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. And if I may just remind you, they worship cats in ancient Egypt. And that time, the ancient Egypts are also worship the cats. Okay, student. Today we will learn up to here. Next day we will continue the rest of the lesson. Bye bye everyone. Have a nice day.